Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Taisho Alice. And last time, we got Gretel's good ending. Yay! After 2 bad endings beforehand that we stumbled into accidentally, and then, like, one we purposely did us following the guide. So, we got his good ending following the guide, and now we're going to get all of the other endings and things. So, we are going to start off... Yeah. We'll start off in this one. I think we've already seen all this because I already said, yes, we have a problem with it. But we did... Do you believe Gretel? Oh. Okay, we did all see this. Okay. I couldn't remember, did we believe Gretel or not? So when you choose, do you have a problem with it? And we chose no. Like, whatever you choose, if you choose yes or no, it goes down a different path. They have, like, a bunch of different which obviously we've seen, because we saw, the first time we played it, we saw all of the stuff we just skipped through. And in the last part, we chose, no, I don't have a problem with, and we saw a ton of different content, you know, 5+ minutes or so, right? I don't know. But we saw a bunch of different content. But this choice is in both of those paths, but it's different. Because that time, in the last part, we chose we don't have a problem with it, and we chose yes, we believe Gretel. But this time, it's different. So, okay, we did technically choose... We did see all this before, so that's fine. I actually want to keep this because you know what I want to see? We've already read all this. Oh. So yes, because all of those, how do you respond to his request? Now that he's in the shower, investigate, all of that. I knew we didn't have those before. But anyway. Hold on. Okay, so we already did all that. Now we do save 3. We're going to... Will you break out of your restraints? Yes. This... I'm not sure which ending this is going to be. And at some point, one of these might be one that we've already chosen. Will you call out to the surprise visitor? No, this one's slightly different. This might be the same ending that we already got the first time. That one bad ending where we gave the ribbon. But we didn't call out. Because the thing is we got... Okay, because then we get to the will you forsake your dearest treasure. We didn't have that choice. So this is different. I'm not sure. The guy doesn't have that one that we got unless it's save 5. Yeah, they don't have this one. The one that we got, you have to break out of your wrist restraints and you have to call out to the surprise visitor, and then you never get the choice of will you forsake your dearest treasure. So we found a different ending that they didn't know. Oh my god, who knows how many other endings there are that we don't know about. Anyway, right as my mind started to drift away completely, Sister! I could hear him calling for me on the other side of the door. I pushed myself up slightly, similar to one that we got before. Then the door opened and Gretel ran in. Sister, are you alright? He dashed over to the birdcage. Okay. So it's slightly different. Will you forsake your dearest treasure? We are supposed to say yes. This is save 3, right? He bent down and picked up the ribbon lying on the floor. Then he tied our hands together through the bars of the cage. Okay. Gretel, I've been thinking about it for a long time, wondering how I could fight your sweet temptation. In the past, I begged you not to abandon me. So you took me by the hand and led me here to the candy house. Similar endings, it's just the difference of breaking your wrist restraints and calling out to Red, and then you don't get this last choice. It's weird. There's a lot of versions of burning to death. I had so much fun living here with you. But at the same time, it was agony. I knew it was impossible for me to keep up the brother charade forever. And I'm still in agony to this day. I can't possibly hold myself back for the rest of time. But if we died here, just you and me, then I'd get to die as your brother. I won't let anyone sever our connection, sister. Not even you. Not even me. So this is basically the same conversation we had in one ending that we tripped over. Well, all right then. Sister, I'm not strong enough to defeat the Wicked Witch. I hope you can forgive me. I'm sorry too, Gretel. Sorry for being such an awful sister. Sister, as long as I have you, I don't need candy. If we starve together. Yeah, this cage is ours alone. Oh, sister. It's basically the same ending. It's just the difference of, I wonder if Red gave him the ribbon and him running into Red. Because that conversation was basically the same, but... Yeah, and see, then previous to Red, so it goes up in flames, so you got that ending. So technically, we've gotten that very similar ending before. And then, let's see, which one didn't we do? Save 5. Okay. Because this is the one where we actually called out to Red. Yes, because will you call out to the surprise visitor? No, you got a bad ending. We went, yes, then we saved here. But we said, we got our good ending and said, will you forsake your dearest treasure? Oh, we said no the first time. Okay. So we're supposed to say yes to get the bad ending? But it's the same one that we basically just got. Okay, well. So that was all of 10 minutes. Okay. Well, you know what we can do? Wait. Wait a minute. Autosave. Oh no. It auto-saved over all. Oh no. Our first original autosave was like, which mirror are you gonna choose? Well, fuck, now I gotta skip through all that. Well, whatever. I guess I should have saved there to begin with. Because this is where will you investigate? Where will you investigate? Where will you investigate? Eat the pancake. Oh no. I was gonna go and just try to choose some of the opposite choices for everything that we chose. And just see the slightly different text things. So I guess we'll start from the beginning. Again. Oh, good. It starts right here. Okay. Perfect. I forgot that it did that. It did that in the other one. So we're going to do this because since this one's only, we're going to swear to God. To God? I don't actually care one way or the other. I just want to see the different choices and see what happens with different things. Because, would you like dessert? No. Okay. I just want to see if there's anything different. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know if there's... I mean, I'm guessing there's nothing drastically different, but you never know. So let's just choose the other options, because otherwise this part is like 5 fucking minutes. How's college? It is what it is. It is what it is. Same as me, then. Oh, but what? I gotta say, it really sucks to be apart from you. Flattery will get you nowhere, you realize. He turned away. Oh, you're embarrassed. Excuse me? Don't be ridiculous. Why on earth would I be embarrassed? You can just admit it, you know. And you can stop misinterpreting me to suit your whims. Hey, wait! Gretel started speed walking, so I hurried after him. It's actually kind of cute. I want to go back, because that's a different choice. Oh, you mean college? How's college? It's boring. Kind of boring, though, since you're not there. I gotta gotta say, it really sucks to be apart from you. Okay. We're gonna do all the different options. And if we've already chosen one, we're just gonna like why not? What else are we gonna do? So, here's the thing. If you don't want to just see the random other choices, you can peace out now, because you've seen all the endings. There's nothing else we're probably gonna do in this part. Otherwise, you're welcome to just stick around for the next God knows how long and choose the other choices. You know? Will you be honest with Gretel? Let's say no. Nope. I see. I figured as much. He set his book back on the chair. As I internally heaved a sigh of relief, Gretel noticed something and froze. Huh? What's wrong? He was looking at the Brotchen roll. You ate some? Yeah? I nodded casually. His brow furrowed ever so slightly. That's strange. I thought you said you wouldn't eat it since you're not an animal or whatever. Well, I got really hungry. I was starving. I wanted to wait until you got home, but I just couldn't, so I bent over and ate it just like a cat. I hastily stumbled my way through an excuse. I see. Oh, well, I'm sorry about that. I'll try to come home faster from now on. Okay, thanks. He smirked faintly. Alas, I do wish I could have seen you degrade yourself as you bent over like a cat. Dream on. I glare at him. Okay. I mean, so there are some different lines, but you know. At least, will you fight back? We'll go with no. I want to make sure we go down the path. Do you have a problem with it? No. Because I want to go down this path where we have, do you believe Gretel? No. There was just no way it could be true. Not that my family would never abandon us, but rather, I got the sense that Gretel was keeping me in the dark about a lot of things. Okay, that's definitely, when we chose, do you have a problem with it? Yes. Do you believe Gretel? No. That sounds very similar. So I think it's the same, whichever way you go down. Whether you believe Gretel, yes, it's the same choice as no, and then it just kind of, but for some reason, it doesn't loop you back to that same choice. It makes that choice in two different paths. I'm not going to go down the, do you have a problem with it? Yes. Do you believe Gretel? Yes. Because it's going to be exactly the same. But I don't really care if you believe me or not. Okay, so we're playing the game. Okay, this is invite him to join you. I decided to get my revenge by teasing him back. I just really wanted to do this choice. And I was like, I wanted to go to this choice and do it. But then I'm like, we might as well just do all the fucking choices and see what happens. Hey, Gretel. Yes? Want to join me? Unfortunately, I was so nervous I tripped over my own tongue. No thanks. I wouldn't want you to punch me while I'm naked. That's what you're worried about? He shrugged me off casually. Defeated, I stared into space. I was kind of hoping he'd get a little more flustered than that. Parting my lips, I glared at him. He smiled stiffly. If you really want me to, I'm willing to wash your body, but you'd have to keep the restraints on. Okay then, why don't you take one first? I hastily changed tack. I suppose you make a good point. Perhaps it's more efficient if I hop in first. Gretel rose from his chair. I thought he was headed to the bathroom, but instead he walked up to me and patted me on the head. What? So what mischief are you planning to get up to while I'm in there? Wow. It's like you don't even trust me. So you're going to behave yourself? Of course. I'm not you, you know. I laughed. I see. All right then. I'll see you in a bit. I'm assuming that because the other option is... I think we can go back. Okay, tell him to go first. We'll probably leave too. What about you? You didn't get to take one yesterday. Why don't you hop in first? I did take one, actually, while you were asleep. Oh. I hadn't heard the water running at all. Guess I was out like a light. I suppose you make a good point. Okay. Get revenge. That's basically... Okay, so we're gonna just do all these. Okay. Eat the pancake. No! Not gonna eat the pancake. No, we're not enjoying the hug. We're gonna try to not choose the choices where we know we get a bad ending. Eat the pancake? No. I pursed my lips together, rejecting the food. You have to eat, sister. I'm sorry. I know you went to all the trouble of making it for me, but I'm just not hungry. I didn't know what time of day it was, but my stomach wasn't strong enough to handle food immediately upon waking. I see. That's a shame. He carried the plate away. Uh-oh. Are you enjoying this hug? No. I squirmed uncomfortably. No. And yet you're also not opposed to it. Girls are complicated. Right. He murmured suggestively. Oh, I know what we didn't do. We'll do it at the end when we're done with the game. We didn't, like, pop on, like, voice acting and, like, listen. We did it. I don't remember if we listened to all of them when we did the first game. You know what I mean? But we'll just pop into a scene or whatever and just listen for a little bit. Because we've already heard Cinderella and at least Red Riding Hood. But we'll do that at the end of the game, and we'll go and we'll do Kaguya and Gretel. And I still have to figure out if I gave Kaguya a terrible fucking accent the first time. I think I did, and now I gotta, like, fucking bring that back for a whole route. That's gonna be hard. Like, was it... Oh, fuck, I don't know if I can do it. Shit. Like, I'm just trying to think in my head, like, what accent did I get? Like, what did I do to myself? Oh, and I actually think if you wait for him... Okay, I'll go with him. That's a different one. I want to go with you. At least that way I could keep him out of trouble. Alas. Absolutely not. You need to stay right here. But Gretel... In the end, he was too emotionally volatile to be convinced. Okay. Please don't get... Okay, please don't get hurt. Please don't get hurt. You mean don't hurt anyone? No, I meant what I said. And what do you mean by that exactly? Exactly what it sounds like. I don't want you to get hurt. And don't worry about it. I won't get hurt. And then that's, can you accept this? Can I make just one request? Please don't hurt anyone. Please don't hurt anyone else. You must be worried about him. He is your real brother after all. Hurting other people hurts you too, Gretel. I'll be fine. Okay. We just wanted to see those choices. Will you break out of your restraints? Okay, shit. This is where it gets a little muddy. Actually, we don't really even need to worry about this. We have done every version of this. Well, what happens if we break out of our restraints? Here, wait. I'm looking at the guide for a second. Will you break out of your restraints? Yes. Call out to the visitor? No. Oh, we do that. In save 3, we break out of the restraints, we don't call out to the visitor, and we forsake our dearest treasure. And in this one, we don't break our restraints, don't call out to the visitor, don't... all no's leads to our happy ending. All yeses... Wait. That one's no, no, yes. And that's yes, no, yes. What happens if we do all yeses? We're probably going to get a bad ending that we've already got, but let's try it and see what happens. Actually, yes, yes is what gives us the bad ending that we got. Because that's the only option that's not in the guide. And that's true. We never got this scene aside from that first time we did it. Did we? I don't know. We skipped through it so fast. I should just leave a comment on the Steam guide. Like, FYI, if you load save 3 and you break your restraints and you call out to the surprise visitor, you get a different bad ending that's not in the guide. Anyway. Yeah, no new memories or anything like that. So we'll just, leave it on this cute little cheapy one. Anyway. So, well, it's only 20 minutes because we went through and did everything we can do. And I guess technically in the last part we could have, well, okay. So what I should have done is not done at least that one other bad ending. We could have done it in here, and then this part would have been a half hour. We knew this part was going to be shorter. I didn't know it was actually only going to be like 10 minutes. Like, okay, well, but, and then we chose every freaking option. We saw everything that we could possibly see, and we got all actual 5 of the bad endings, right? Well, no, because save 1 was just different choices. There was a bad ending in save 2. there is a bad ending in save 3. You load save 4, 5. I don't even know. Well, yeah, because there's... 4? 5? I don't know. Bad ending 2, and then you load and go back. Save 3, 4, you get a bad ending. Okay, then you load save... So that's one bad ending, and then you loop back save 3, you get a bad ending. 5, you get a bad ending, and then we got... So I think there's 5. Look, it's the way the guide's written is confusing. But I think there's actually 5, and we found one by accident that wasn't in the guide. Sweet! Anyway, but yeah, so... I did not hate Gretel's route. I'm kind of glad we did it first, and now we can go to Precious Kaguya, because, look, I'm not going to lie. I was excited for this part to come out, because Gretel and Kaguya were my favorites, like, from the first off. Like, I actually really enjoyed Cinderella, and I liked Red Riding Hood, but when you see, like, all the characters, if you've been around for a while, you know me by now. I'm usually like, that one and that one, they're my favorites, and there you go. And I loved Kaguya from, like, the second he rolled up in the fucking screen we started playing the game. I'm like, I love him. Like, when's his route coming? We get to do it next. And I actually did like Gretel in Cinderella's route, even though he was a little bit bitchy, and you're like, wow, it's a little bitchy. Like, he seems so sweet and nice, and he's a psychopath. But, like, so is she! So, look. I know, like, the... game, like, description told me that it was, like, gonna be like, okay, we wake up tied up, okay. And I'm pretty sure someone warned me in the original game, like, just FYI, there's some Toma level shit going on in one of the routes. Like, but this did not make me angry. Like, I don't know. Look, I never said I made sense, because, like, Toma pissed me off, M2 pissed me fucking off, Finn pissed me off in Steam Prison. We get to this, and I'm like, I am here for this, I'm okay with it, alright. What do you mean I can't have sex with my brother? What the fuck? I never said I made sense. Okay? Never once, but... Anyway, this was Gretel's route. It was a wild fucking train wreck, and I loved it. And hopefully we enjoyed Kaguya's route too, because he is next. So, that will be next week, because I'm pretty sure this is part 30. So, yeah. I was actually pretty spot on with my estimation that each part's going to take each route's going to take us like 10 parts to do. So, I don't know how Kaguya's is going to go, because I'm pretty sure he's got at least 14 bad endings that everybody knows about, and who the fuck knows if the guide has all of them. I don't think we'll use the guide right off the bat. I'm not 100%, I haven't decided. So I'll think about that and decide, because since he's got so many bad endings, it might be a good idea for his route to do them, because trying to do it like, okay, obviously for this one, telling him to eat me, don't eat me, easy bad ending. It was hard for me to figure out which freaking bad ending listed did we get that second time we got one, which it wasn't in the guide, so that explains that. But it was kind of like, well, which freaking bad ending did we get? We're gonna have to do it twice, because I don't know where the hell what bad ending we got, you know? So, I don't know, if Kaguya's are kind of all like Gretel's, where it's like this one choice fucks you up, sweet. If it's like, well, these 5 choices fuck you up, I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll see. And if I decide to do just one run through and see where we get, if we get like rough 45 minutes to an hour in and we get a bad ending, alright, fine, fuck it, we'll just, you know, try something else. I don't know, we'll see. Well, you'll find out next week when we play what I decide to do, because like right this moment I have no idea what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna give myself a few days. Sorry, I'm tired, it's late at night. Before I start recording that, but anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more. later.